So you don't need to block his view because he knows the dog is there. So sit in your chair. Sit in your chair. Yes. Like I can try to block his view, but what good is it? He knows the dog is there. I just want to reward him for being good. Be good. Yeah. And then take a breath. Because sometimes, like when we get all like, oh, it makes the dog. Yeah. So take a breath. And if he's too much, he's barking, you're worried, exit out the door and let him sniff stuff outside. Okay. Okay. Cool. Easy. Okay. But even if he doesn't learn anything, if he can learn, like I don't need to bark when other dogs are around. You're golden. You don't need to learn all the stuff. You just need to be able to be in a room with dogs and not be like, dog, 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 dog. Like, yeah, the boy. Yes, good boy. Very nice. Very nice. And there's V-I-N-G-O. Who's going to work today, hopefully. Hopefully. What is it in the corner over there? And there's a heater. Or something. Yeah, it needs to have food in it in order for it to work. It's right here. It's right here. Okay. want to start by just doing a warm-up that I always do with the adult dog classes, which is just like a attention game. Okay? So I'm going to put a treat on the dot that's closest to me. I'm going to wait for the dog to eat it. When they start to look up, I'm going to click and I'm going to feed the treat on the dot again. Okay? I don't care if they look all the way up your face right now, because we're just starting by lifting their face a touch. I'll show you a junior. Can you come up with me? Yeah. Okay. All right. So imagine this is the dot that's by Junior's dad. Here's this. Here. I click for just him lifting his face. And then now he's looking at me. I'm gonna wait to click until he looks at me. And he's doing a little bit of jumping. I'm rewarding quickly. Okay? Yeah, come on back. There you go. Yes. So if I wait too long with a puppy, they're gonna jump. And honestly, I don't care if your dogs jump on you. That's a decision that you need to make. So there is no rule that says that Johnny Great Dane shouldn't jump up to greet their people or their family. There's also no rule that says the Chihuahua shouldn't jump up. That's your own household rules. Okay? And now is the time when you want to be instilling those household rules. So if you don't want your Great Pyrenees to jump up on you, reward low. Try not to greet them when they're jumping up. Try to bend yourself down. And then reward for 4 and try not to do what I did with Junior, which is catch some clicks where he's midway. I have 2 dogs right now. A little dog, Boston, and a medium-sized dog. And the little dog is allowed to jump. We greet him. Hello. The big dog is not allowed to jump. We greet her. Standing on the floor. She's never going to do it. Okay, so do a little bit of warm-up on your dots. Good. And one of the things they're doing when they do this is they are kind of ignoring, we're teaching them to ignore the stuff that's going on around and just treat look at you, even when there's other dogs barking, there's stuff going on. We're teaching them those things. You don't have to focus on those things. Good. Once your dogs are starting to look at you in the face, we can make it a little bit harder. And how we make it harder is by where we deliver the reward. You see, you have a colored dot, and there's another colored dot that's in the center, same as your original colored dot. And we're just going to go back and forth between the dots. Can I borrow your dot? Here you go. Here, sweetie. So I want to just see, can the dog look at me? I want to click for just lifting the face to start. Oh, mama. And then once she's looking at me consistently. Yes. Instead of rewarding on the closest dot, I can come and reward this dot. She's going to reward on this dot. And then she's going to look back eventually. Good boy. There she goes. And then I'm going to reward on the closest dot. And then there's a secret up here. And then I go back to the first dot. So this dot is set up to be a distraction to you, and also I'm setting you up to work closer to the other dots. And there's movement happening on all sides of it now. Yes, look at you, good job. She's like, I got this, it's not too hard. Yeah, it was brilliant. And then let's start. jump into the sour sunscreen thing. And I want all your puppies to be able to work at their own level. Not everybody's going to be able to do that. Some puppies might just come and and I just want you to drop a treat. Okay? So you don't need to worry about the dots. And forward, you can drop a treat on any of these things. Okay? And then just reward for curiosity.
Should help.
And then all the people here is curious, just be super young. And then be worried.
I missed all of that.
Yeah.
So, but I guess everybody seems to kind of be longer. Oh yeah. Especially
So watch your dog's body language. Are they curious and going forward? Are they retreating? Are they nervous about crossing over the paper? Any of this stuff you guys can step on. There's one thing like the umbrella that might not be steppable, but the rest of the stuff you can absolutely step on it. I don't want you to force them. That's the only thing. I don't want you to pull them. This is not we're learning to swim and I'm gonna drop you in the pool. This is we're getting our feet wet. Oh my God, I know it's weird, right? You're gonna see a lot of this. Oh, you're so brave. Yes. Yes. Oh my
yeah. And you guys don't have to stay here. You can walk around now. It's for everybody.
Good job, guys. Oh, I know that's weird, right? Recycle bin for the they will come and inspect. So Ollie's not quite ready. Ollie is the youngest of all the dogs here. And see how he's like looking, but he's not, oh, so brave. Who's so brave? I want to reward that braveness because he came forward to inspect and sniff. And again, this is
so
just a picture. He
You need to break them up because you're not starting to break them up. Just keep in mind what comes in and so right. You can put the two lanes that you
Good
did
job. So brave.
Excellent over there.
From under his dogs, I just want to hold it.
Here it is.
So do you understand is what he treats in the end? That's right too. Right? It's just about a little bit of introducing something that's different. I'm sure you guys probably have not played with big balls. So that might have been too much for junior, followed up with food reward, right? Yeah. So once they've done their rolling around, I walk with the dog and step over it and reward them for coming with me and stepping over it. Doggy, so good. She's like, I heard you say it, I can do it. If he just wants to have his chew, because again, it's like being able to be around the other dogs moving without being like compelled to like, oh, be upset. Good job. So if you have a super organized house and you don't move things around, what can happen with the dogs is when you set up the Christmas tree next year, they're going to be freaking out because they've never seen anything in the living room that's different. I want you now to start. If you have a chaotic household, you don't need to worry about any of this because things in your household move all the time. But if you're super rigid, your household is super calm, things don't move, I want you to like from time to time maybe put a chair on the side, move different things in and out of your house, put big boxes in the living room, just so that they get used to a little bit of novelty and change in your own home. Okay? If you have a normally quiet home, I want you when they're young to start to introduce louder noises, like you can look it up on YouTube, honking, dog barking, horns, music, that kind of thing. Because I want them to be able to tolerate all kinds of different sensory things. Right? So movement, flooring, things that fall, big noises, dogs barking, right? All of that stuff. And then we're just going to pair it with food rewards. If you find your dog is worried or nervous or moving away from stuff, tone it down a little bit. Great, like new. That was beautiful. She's walking right over that. I love it. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Excellent. Okay. I'd like you, we're going to use your dogs again. I would like you, we're going to practice the recall with our dogs. So, super easy. The dogs are not, I don't know how to say it. The dogs are targets for you guys. They're not necessarily targets for the dogs. Okay? And what I mean by that is that in class, if I don't set up dots and I tell people we're gonna come forward and then we're gonna reward them here, people don't understand what to aim for. So the dots are there for you to aim for, but you don't absolutely have to. Okay? So what I want to do, Laura? Sure. So I want to use a tree, I come forward, again I'm aiming for my dot, but it's not necessary, and then I'm going to call the dog, come. And I'm going to walk back to home base. I'm going to click for moving with me. Okay? So they've already seen all the stuff shouldn't be scary anymore. Again, tree, out here. And I'm not pulling her.
one step towards you, flip, but keep walking back. Okay, go.
Yes, junior. So good.
You can say a dog name, it was Nubia? Yes. Yeah.
Come.
And so what I'd like to see, Nubia. Nubia, come. And then keep moving. And then reward. Okay, let's go down. Miss Katina, let's say you're at a dog park.
Yes.
Or in my case, I would take dogs. I have 3 dogs. Dogs. As soon as they move and they come flying down there. You obviously want to work up to that. But command, life or death. Your dog gets out in the street, they go after a girl. Nibby, come on. She comes flying. Bend over. Stand up.
Take a minute and watch the junior. So when Junior comes out, he's looking at Roxy, and he's choosing to come back. That's what this is for.
Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. You want to make it exciting. See, I'll get to the point when your dog is older.
And Roxy's lounging in
Nubia, come. Come make noise.
Okay, take it back to your home base, get him a drink. What is it? Good job. And the one thing I wanted to mention was that watching most of the dogs come in today, and most of them came in like, oh, hello. Whereas last week they came in like, oh, I don't know what's going on. They had trouble getting in. This week they were like, hello, dog class. So, get them a drink. Get them a quick drink. And then I want to do a little bit of the collar grabs where we grab one side and then feet on the other. And then grab this side, feet over here. We did this last week. You don't need your clicker for it. All you need is to be able to grab one side, feet on the other. Grab this side, feet over here. Okay? And this is again to teach your dog when somebody grabs your collar, the food happens on the opposite side so that they never are putting their mouth where the hand is. Okay? Dogs who are comfortable with this, you can give a little tug. Watch for the dog moving away, or the dog ducking your hand, or the dog freezing when you do this. If the dog does any of those things, they're telling you it's too much. So I might just do a little less pull, a little barely touching, that kind of thing. Okay? I never want to upset the dog so much that they start to put their mouth on you. Okay? That's like a last resort to tell you to buzz off, right? Like, I really can't handle it. Stop. I'm going to put my mouth on you. So, little bit of collar touch, feet. Other side, collar touch, feet. Beautiful. Yes, who is the most quiet German Shepherd? Not that you guys aren't all being great and quiet dogs, but it's important. Achilles is learning how to be quiet around dogs. Right? If he doesn't learn this now, oh my God, this is the dog that walks down the street barking the whole time. Excellent. Excellent. I just want to make sure that everybody's comfortable, nobody's walking really away. Junior's like, can't get to something at all. Good. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Excellent. So hold up with me. One side. No, right. So let go. This is a joke. Okay, from the collar grabs, we're just going to progress off some more handling. Alright? So we're going to touch the ear, lift it up, and then follow the food rewards. They don't need the clicker for this. This is just I'm touching your ear, and I'm going to feed you a treat. And then I'm going to touch your other ear, a little curly cue, and then I'm going to feed you a treat after you walk away from me. If you find the dog is ducking their head, backing away, again, it's too intense, barely touch the ear and follow the food reward. Okay? Once you've done the ears, you can do the feet. You can lift the tail. Right? So these are all things that the vet's going to do. I want a tail lift. If you have a show dog and it's male, you have to check the testicles. Okay? If you don't have a show dog or they're female, you don't need to worry about this. Good. Oh, up here, I want the dew claws. You're going to have to press the dew claws because you're going to have to check those regularly, right? And then let go. Yes, there you go. So, if they're tolerating, especially the feet, if they're tolerating a gentle touch on the feet, you're going to want to start to spread the toes. Okay? At my house, we don't go on big hikes. If you're hikers, you are really going to want to spread those toes. Because that's where foxtails are going to get embedded, that's where birds are going to get embedded. And now is the time to teach these dogs what we're teaching when we follow what the food reward is. Food happens when you do these weird things to me. Right, yes. If you have a dog that is going to be prone to ear infections, you're really going to want to be able to lift the ears and give a little rub on the ears. If you've done the feet, the tail, the ears, then the hardest one is this, is the cheek lift. Okay? So cheek lift and then pop a food reward. Cheek lift and pop a food reward. Right? Oh, look at Junior, so good. Holy smokes. That's fun all our tape. And he's like, oh.
We play with him now.
Excellent. Excellent. Very nice. Good. Yes. Yes. Oh, look at those needle sharp teeth that Ollie has. If you know your breed is prone to eye infections, you're going to want to like look at the eye. Any of the stuff you think your breed is prone to, you're going to absolutely want to do all this stuff now while they're little to teach them to appreciate handling. Good. Excellent. And I want to make sure you guys are doing the tails too. I want to lift your tail because that's weird. Dogs don't like that. Katie's like, why you do it? Very nice. Good job. Good job. You go check in. I'm some water on the side. All right, and now it's time for our quick potty break for dogs to need a potty break, because it is not right now. Yes. Good. Yes, get outside. Go, go, go.
Other dogs' treats. She's like, wait, Mom. Yes, there's a big one right there. Oh, see that one right there? Find it. Good girl. Good girl. See how handy that is? Right girl.
sit without having to worry about my words. Okay? So, here's how this goes. Can I borrow a yeah? So I have a piece of cheese. I'm going to put on her face. Raise her face upwards. And then I'm going to click when her butt hits the ground. If her butt doesn't hit the ground, I can just click for upwards. So I'm not going to push on her butt. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I'm just going to do this. And even though the first time she didn't sit, the second time she did. Okay? So I want to use the lure a couple of times. So here's my lure. Raise the face up. If she's thinking about other stuff, I can flip for raising the face up. Okay? Once she's doing once she's able to do it a few times with the food in my hands, I want to go to no food in the hands, and I want to do that same gesture. I'm going to click when the butt hits the ground, and then if they can do it on the gesture without the food, then I'm going to start to add the verbal cue. The verbal cue is this, and I want to say it once. So the reason why we go through all the steps is so that we can do it when we say the word once instead of say sit, 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 sit. So use the treat on the face. Raise the face up slowly. And little dogs do it. Raise the face up and jump. And watch the back end. If she's too tired, don't worry about it. Put it right on her nose. That's it. New.
There you go. There you go.
And then when you do this, if we want quick repetitions, instead of feeding the face, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to drop the treat to the side. Because it will make the dog get up so that we can do another repetition.
So another thing, and your dog's going to get bigger. Step on your leash. And if she's over there,
So with the Achilles, if it's too stressful for you to be asking him to do stuff, yes.
I will give those to you. Okay. Yeah, so live right on the nose. I know I told you before you didn't have to bend over, but now I want you to bend over.
Sit.
You're right on the nose and then lift up.
Elbows hitting the ground. If the dog doesn't hit the ground, I can click for a little bit lower. Beautiful. do this the same way we did the stick. I use the treat to start. Good. And once the dog is able to
Jumping up because you're going like this.
in her hands, I want to
It's on her bones, yeah.
So I can put her in my
Only
hand,
one of
not
you.
a treat.
There we go. Good job. Okay.
Yeah. Once the dog can do it with just the hands. Good boy. Then I want to start to use the purple cue. I'm going to sit down before I just sit. Going through all the steps means that the dog is understanding what they're rewarded for. So they are more likely to
Related to you.
Yes. Yes, boss. Very nice. Very nice. This is the baby class. Good boy. Good boy. Nice little Achilles. Okay, I noticed that Nubia is taking the treats a little hard because I see you guys bring your hand back. Is she snapping at the fingers? Is she snapping at the treats? Okay, all right. So when we work with puppies, they come with needles in their mouths. Okay? So I do want to teach the puppies to take treats gently. Okay? When I approach a strange dog, I have a treat in my hand. I want to just reward like this, flat hand. Okay? Or I want to drop the treat on the ground. Rewarding flat hand or dropping on the ground means no teeth are ever going to come in contact with my hands. But if my dog wants to eat through my hand in order to get to the treats, now is the time to teach them to not do that. Okay? And how we teach them to not do that is we set it up so that they nibble. Okay? So you take a piece of your reward. And this is adults only, so kids should not do this. Because kids will scream and they'll jump and they'll move around. So I have a treat, it's in between my fingers, and this is a total setup to get the dog to nibble on my fingers. Okay? If he nibbles, the treat does not come out. That was a lick, the treat comes out. Okay? And again, it's a setup. So I present like this, they will go, and then as soon as you feel blinking or gentleness, boom, good job. Okay? It is important when you do this to not yank your hand back. Oh, good. No problem over here. Right? So as soon as you don't feel teeth, you want to release. When I did this with her, she was not biting at all. If she did bite, I would have to grin and bear it and be like, until she stopped biting, and then I could release. If it was really bad, I might put on a glove or mittens or something so that she's not able to get that down. But sometimes if you yank back, it makes them chomp, chomp, chomp like sharks, right? And that's not what we want. Ah, she's perfect. She's perfect. So try a few of those if your dog is.
Well, I'm not supposed to feel anything on my fingers.
So the question is, are you supposed to not feel anything on your hands? That's entirely up to you.
Okay.
So licking is appropriate, mouthing is appropriate, but if you don't want your dog to mouth at all, you're only going to accept licking. Okay? If you're worried your dog is going to scare people, if they put their mouths open on their hand, only accept licking. Okay? If you're not worried about that, you have like this little kind of fluffy, fluffer nuts dogs, a little bit of mouthing is fine, right? It's entirely up you what you accept and what you don't accept. Okay? But very good today. Lovely. All right. We are going to wrap it up for today. While Achilles is quiet and while all the dogs are still kind of working, because I don't want them to get to the point where they're like so fried they can't work. I want to push that edge without jumping over the nail into like, I can't work at all. So everybody did so good today. My expectations each week is like the dogs are coming out of their shells, able to work a little bit longer, a little more active, a little more attention to you. I surpassed that already. We are just going to the bathroom outside, practice outside, but no worries, right? So excellent job. Nobody is barking back, which is fantastic. Because these dogs are all getting used to, the dogs that don't bark are all getting used to like, yeah, sometimes dogs bark. I don't have to bark back. I'm cool. Excellent job. Next week, I want you guys to be in a different spot again. And then assess again. Did your treats work? How's your dog feeling? Did your dog work through? And try to like gauge like you're improving or you're having difficulty. I see big improvements though. So very good job. And then there's a small class coming in, and they're probably not here. I only have a few dogs coming to the dog class, so if you want to go out the back, you can. But if you want to go out the front, you can do that too. Okay? Excellent job. Look at this mess. She's a little worried about the ducks part.